Hey everybody, and welcome back to some Minecraft, this is actually going to be uploaded on Thursday. I've been having some problems with some Skyrim, and you guys will see that actually last episode, so we're going to just play this instead. I have been working on my world a little bit. You guys can probably see just from the map a little bit. Worked on this pathway for just a tiny little bit. Didn't do anything really over here or over here, but my next project is actually to be working on this mountain here and reshaping it so that way we can build all these like little houses over here. Also want to start working on these two things. That's kind of my next little project that I'm going to be working on. But I don't know if you guys can see, or if you guys did end up seeing my little Instagram thing. If you guys don't know, that is in the description, or if you guys just want to go search up and follow superg_YT, and that is how you guys can follow me. Alright, so here's the building that I showed on Instagram. So I'm planning on making this kind of a militaristic, like secret agent building. So in here I'm going to be putting a piston elevator up here. Sorry, I just had to change this because I noticed in my Instagram post that it was wrong. But I really like this. I think that it's a really cool building. And I earlier, I said, man, I just don't know what to do with this land. So what I do is I just kind of build all these random plots, and I'm like, okay, I need a spark. I need some sort of inspiration or whatever. And I was like, you know, I was just looking at pictures and I was watching some old videos that I used to like, and I found somebody kind of doing this. And instead of this, instead of stone bricks, they use cobblestone for a house. And I was like, you know what? What happens if I replace that with stone bricks? So if you guys hear anything in the background, it's just nothing. Alright. But I use this black stained glass to kind of do the windows to make it look a little bit nicer. But you guys can kind of come in, look all nice, come right in here. Added these bushes. You can come right in here, and this will be an iron door. Actually, that needs to go there because of this right here. This will, when you put a door down, it looks like it's just kind of like a little textured almost. In here I'll probably be putting some like offices or whatnot. And then I like this because it's kind of like a false second floor, even though that it looks like a second floor, it isn't. I might actually end up just making this into a staircase or something like that, starting like from back here, just going straight down with the staircase. I think that might also work. I might also just do a staircase like up a few blocks from here or whatnot, just seeing what I might need to do in this. So that's kind of what I'm planning on here. I really like this roof. What I did was I just kind of was building across, went to some of these pillars, the main pillars here, and I think it looks pretty nice. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are, but none of you guys actually kind of posted in the comments any of the names for all the different streets. So if you guys would try to do that this time, that'd be great. Like over here, for an example, I called this one Main Street, so this whole road over there is Main Street, while this one is East Lake Street. So if you guys just want to post that in, and that would be awesome. So what I've been working on is, yes, I finally figured out what I wanted to do with this. Now I'm going to texture it a little bit more, make it look just a tiny bit nicer. What I might do is just, you know, grab some trapdoors here and just go like this. Or what I'll probably end up actually doing, why don't we just do it now, is you just kind of go like this, and it kind of makes it look like there's some shutters. So just a little kind of like little tip there, just makes it look like there's some shutters, nice and easy. You can just do that right here too. Now if we enter in here, you can actually just kind of see what I've ended up doing. Just do that to make it look like it's nice. And then when you look underneath there, it's nice and even. Alright, but so this is our inn. It was a really odd space that I had. I'm going to still kind of not texture, I'm going to add some details in here, make it look all nice. Everybody has a bed and kind of a bedside, or bookshelf in here. This is kind of a weird shaped room. It's like really long but really skinny. Up here is just some nice little books that I've got over here. Can actually do that, so that way you can walk all the way around. And I might just end up doing this. Bam. And if I go like this, then I could probably put a nice little fence. So that's just kind of some ideas, some tips that I have for you guys. Let's actually use jungle, because you guys need to have different colors in your house. Otherwise, it just won't look right. Now this I will probably just exchange for oak, because like right now, see how it doesn't look very nice with the spruce? Oak does, so that's it. Alright, so I put a painting in here. This bed is kind of nice, and this room is kind of nice. Got a painting. Probably some more expensive rooms because they also have windows. But you guys can see what I mean by texturing. So use panes, and then if you guys just do this, here I'll show you guys real quickly. Like if you guys are building a wall, you guys can just do something like this, right? This is just, I'm only using stairs here, but let me just grab a glass block here. If you do something like this, see, it kind of hides the windows just a tiny bit from afar, and it also just makes it look all nice and kind of clean. Now obviously with the dirt block right there, it doesn't look awesome, but it still does look pretty good. But alright, so let's continue on. I did kind of edit these trees down a little bit, made them look kind of cool and more realistic-ish looking. Kind of thought that that was pretty good. And then up over here, this is going to be our lighthouse. And so what I actually ended up doing was I did this kind of cool design in here. I think that it was pretty cool. So I'm actually using 4 different types of wood. I'm using jungle wood for the outside, acacia wood, spruce wood, and dark wood for the inside. Alright, then this is going to be my first checkpoint up here. So what do I mean by checkpoint? I mean that, actually you know what, I'm probably going to go down a few blocks. I'm going to go down to there. Let's go down 2 more. So right there, that's going to be your first checkpoint. And what is a checkpoint? Your checkpoint is going to be the height of your inner lip. So like I would go just right across all the way through there. Then I would go in a block, go up a few blocks, then go in and go up, and then that would be probably my top layer. Then put glass over that, so that way it looks kind of like a nice little lighthouse, and that would be that. And I'm going to kind of copy that little tiny lighthouse, and I'm going to put it over here, but I'm going to probably expand it out just a tiny bit. So this episode is just all about me telling you guys our future plans and what I did in between this episode and, or not this episode, yeah, this episode and last episode. Not only did I do that, I also added these kind of small 4 benches. Forgot a trapdoor there. Whoops-a-daisy. Made that look kind of nice, comfy, cozy, and I'll probably just do something like this where I just do oak leaves. Just all the way around. And just something simple like that. You know, it doesn't have to be that complicated. All it has to do is just look nice. That's all that it should do. Alright. So something like that, just nice and simple. Now, I have been mostly using creative mode just because, you know, at the point that I'm at, I have plenty of materials, so it's just like, oh, you know, it doesn't really matter. Is that a floating island over there? Come on, load in. As if that's a... Whoa. I'm gonna have to do something with this thing. That's pretty cool. I might make that into some kind of floating thing, and I'll probably do like a water spout or something like that in. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. So let's look at some of these houses. So I've been working on these 4. Actually no, just these first 3. That one I just did the floor. So on this one, you guys remember I didn't do anything with it. I still need to do something with this. I'll probably just make it into a storage area or something like that for a business. So now I don't really like how the roof turned out just because this was a smaller space. Can't speak tonight. It's really late. That's why. So I've been just, you know, just did some nice old sandstone. Sorry, it's really late. Can't really think at the moment. But I did some awesome detailing in here. Jukebox, almost a juice box. Bookshelves, nice and around. Did some ovens or furnaces. And then I like how this table turned out. I did one set of stairs upside down, another set of stairs upside down, and then a fence post or a wall in the middle with carpet on top. And we've got in here This is kind of that texture detail that I'm telling you guys about. Added a window that you guys can't actually see the torches out there, so it looks like it's actually day. So it's whatever. Nice blue beds, chests, painting. I might add one right over there too. Could actually just do that right now. Let me just put this. Just grab a block right there. Grab another block. And right there. Put this down. And put that down. And then all of you guys are gone. Alright, perfect. Uh-oh. Can't escape. There we go. I escaped. Nice red carpet. And that's kind of it for that house. Again, here's the whole texture detail. That's wrong, but I'll probably just fix that later. Over here, this is what I'm going to be working on. Right over here is Thieves Guild stuff. So this is actually going to be an entrance to the Thieves Guild. So this is also going to be just kind of a secret meeting spot. So that way people can just kind of like, you know, just look in the bushes late at night and see if anybody's kind of coming out and sneaking about. And maybe put like a few ladders right here and right there. This is going to be an entrance to it, which should be pretty cool. Alright, but then for this house, you guys remember this? Totally kind of textured out, made a door, nice purple bed here for royalty. Did this really cool painting here, thought it was pretty perfect for this little area. This is what I'm thinking, you know, something kind of cool like that. So I'm thinking something like that. Uh-oh. So there is kind of a weird glitch where if I, for whatever reason, it pops up this escape screen. And I don't know, it's just I think the Minecraft thing. It's definitely not my recording or anything like that. It might be my recording software, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to look into that. When we open up this is a pretty nice painting. Same one is over there, but then this one also matched it, so I thought it was pretty good. Iron armor, made it look kind of beastly. Walk in, bookshelves. Nice little bedroom in here with just an empty armor stand. I'll probably put some gold armor, and I do need to put a door on this thing. Small table here, and I did use an iron bar right there. Not an iron bar, iron bars. Those things. Which, if you put 6 in a crafting table, it'll make one of those. That's pretty beast. Like this bookshelves, and I really like this house. I think that it turned out to be a great house. Then, over in this house over here, didn't do much. Still pretty dark in here. Actually, I'll just put down some torches. And I will probably just do like a little kind of bump out into the wall just for a nice little room. And that should be that for this house. Over here, I'm thinking of just pushing this all back and maybe from either right up there or right down there. Kind of just building across and building kind of a restaurant, I'm thinking. I think that'll be pretty cool. Talking about restaurants, yeah. The only thing that I haven't worked on is this outside part, but that'll be done soon. Come in here. Open up both if I can. Use quartz stairs, cyan carpet, and iron bars. Use this nice jungle wood kind of for a base. Did these not iron doors, oak doors, just for kind of some security reasons. And here's the kitchen. Got your chopping blocks, got a few chests here, got some furnaces, which I think are pretty beastly. Nice quartz windows, or white windows, but I like to call them quartz because they kind of look that way. And I really like how this building actually turned out. All I have to work on is I'm going to probably put a few kind of like tables out here, and a few tables out here. That's all that I'm going to do. So I think that that looks pretty cool. Did this kind of cool sign work. Thought that that made it look pretty beast. Then I did fix the floor in here. If you guys remember, the floor was all like just torn out, and I don't know why. Oh, didn't fix that one. Just replace it with this coarse dirt. It's really easy to make, suggest doing it. I have yet to actually decorate this building inside, but I like how this building turned out. Alright, and the next thing that I'm going to show you is this. So this is from the Thieves Guild. I've started working on this. I actually brought this down a few blocks, and I think that it's looking pretty nice. Actually, why don't we just grab this, and I can just go like straight across like that, make it look all nice. And I'm just going to try to kind of walk this right around, and one is going to split off all the way over into this building, and I might actually end up splitting one off to attach to this building and to attach to that building. We'll see. And then this, you guys remember what this is going to connect to? Yup, it's going to connect to right there and right there. So that's just going to go kind of straight forward, as far forward as possible. So that's kind of what we're dealing with at the moment. Alright. So I have kind of finished this part. I need to find more places. So if you guys want to know the seed, /seed, not /seed, /seed. That is the seed if you guys want to put that in to your world. And just find some cool like villages for me. Tell me the coordinates and I will head out there, and I promise you guys that I'll name it after you. So just put in your name, and or not your name, but if you guys, I will use your username and do all that kind of cool stuff. Didn't work on this. Didn't really work on the library because it's already completed. Going to probably cut down a few of these trees, and what I'm going to plan to do is just build a lumber camp right there, along with a lumber camp right over here too. Alright, so my next project is just to divvy up this whole section and make this mountain just all the different buildings. Now the way that I'm going to not make these two things kind of into a problem is I'm going to make this thinking all this level, and it should be fine. Because if you guys remember, I think it's this house, yep, that we're digging down, and this is going to go really far back here. And the reason is because this is going to be I don't know if this is going to be an inn, but I'm thinking of making this into kind of like a heroes guild or something like that, where, you know, just heroes from across the land will come and join it, and they'll protect people and save the day. Right over here is a house that I've yet to finish. I was going to put something back here, maybe a massive bedroom or something like that. Gonna put a secondary bedroom. And here was the enchanting room, if you guys remember that. Need to still decorate this, but I'm really liking this building. I thought this was one of my coolest buildings. Again, haven't finished it, so it's whatever. Worked on kind of the pathway over here. Actually, I think that was from a long time ago, but never showed you guys that. Didn't do anything on the bridge, but what I will show you guys that I did is way over here. You guys remember this? I'm not going to show you, not going to show you, not going to show you. Right, so we're running on our path, added these nice little lamps right here. Still running. And still running. You guys see this? Started working on the stable just a little bit, used jungle. And then right over here I just kind of made it look like it's just kind of switch-o change-o into this. And I changed this whole kind of floor out. Thought that this would be kind of cool. Now I do need a texture to this whole building. Did not have time. This is actually what I was just working on before you guys actually joined me. But then I was testing out some stuff and I was like, okay, let me just go into creative and just figure this out. So I used concrete. This is blue concrete, this is yellow, and this is white concrete. So I'm going to come up with some design or something like that. So if you guys like this design, or if you guys like this design, or if you guys have another design, just let me know. I think that I might actually just up this one to straight across up to this height. Just one more, so that way this can be a 3x3. So we'll end up seeing how that is. I do like either design. They both kind of look odd to me. I don't know why. So we'll see how that goes. But I really did try to work on this area. I worked all the way across to there. This is going to be, I'm thinking just like kind of a walled building. And then in here this is going to be a fort-ish type thing. Maybe just like a peasant society or something like that. So we'll see. And then right over here, what my plan is we're going to build like kind of, not necessarily a welcome center, but it will have a welcome center, but like an immigration type thing. So that way if you guys are new to Sentinel, which if you guys do want to change the name, which I don't really care for the name, so if you guys have any ideas for the name, just put it in down in the description, or not my description, down in the comment section, and just let me know. But right over here we're going to put some immigration, so that way people into Sentinel can kind of sign up and join Sentinel City, which everybody is always welcome. So there you go. I'm going to probably build some more barracks right over in here, because Sentinel is just so big that we need a lot of people. So that's what we're going to be working on. So that's kind of our main goal here. And I think that's really it for this episode. If you guys have any ideas for me, or have found any villages and have street names, put those down in the description. Not the description, the comments. I always say the description, but whatever. So if you guys have anything else, just let me know. One last thing that I'm going to add is right over here. This is going to be a probably like a little fishing area, like a fishing store. So that way you can buy boats, like, you know, Bass Pro Shop, something like that. You know, it's cool. Outdoor shop. Right over here we're going to build a, it's going to end out here and it's going to be a warehouse. Then right over here it's going to be a massive kind of just hotel. And then right kind of here-ish is going to be our city hall. So if you guys just would support me with a like in this series, I know that you guys have really been liking this series. I'm going to expand this out and just build this in. You guys can tell I'm really tired because I've had a long day. Just kind of build this straight across like this, and we're going to build kind of a nice little docking port way over here, which should be pretty cool. I've actually kind of really liked this style. So if you guys don't know how to do this, all you do is you just kind of build straight across and you just put fence underneath. Now it took me a long time to actually figure that out, and I had to watch videos on how to do stuff like this. That is how I actually became a pretty good builder, like how I have. Now I'm not the greatest builder, but I'm actually still pretty decent, a decent builder. And I don't know. So if you guys end up liking the series, just make sure to put a like down in the likes bar, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.